gracious me!
What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to the Road to Glory. Although this seems like a normal Road to Glory, I think I may start doing things a little bit differently. I'm kind of half, maybe sort of getting into trading a little bit more. I've had a look. Look at this for a goal from Ronaldo, by the way. Bang. Oh, nice. A bit stupid. Shouldn't have gone in, let's be honest, but it did. Yeah, I kind of half getting into trading a little bit more. Not in a big way, like with investments and looking at price fixing and all that rubbish. But I find that because I'm on PC, there aren't as many items going up on the market, so it can be difficult to trade. However, if you use that to your advantage, you can make a lot of money from doing it. So I'm sticking with silvers for the time being, but I'm sort of focusing more on the League SBC aspect of silver trading. And when I'll go live, I'll show you exactly what I mean. But just focusing on League SBCs and 3 teams in particular, I've just managed to sell and flip about 4 players more or less in 5 minutes and make myself about 3,000 coins in 5 minutes. And I'm sort of half getting to grips with learning what players that are worth money, if that makes sense. So once I get to grips with it, it'll be 5-10k every few minutes. That on this account could be incredible, because within an hour, say I put an hour to side for trading purposes, we could end up making 100, 200k. You know, if we have a good day, that would then pay for the majority of an SBC. Like the Ramsey thing, it's literally 50-50. I put a poll out on Twitter because I just cannot make up my mind. And the Twitter was 50-50. The Twitter poll was 50-50. The comment section is 50-50. The top comment is actually, do Ramsey, you need a box-to-box midfielder to complete the midfield. By the way, love this series. Thanks for the comment, by the way. Sebas. 23 likes on that. The one underneath from Mark says that De Rossi is a better all-round. Don't waste more coins, work towards the desired prime icons. And I can more than understand where you're coming from. The thing is with this situation is that I'm not an Arsenal fan. I'm not necessarily a Ramsey fan in general. But he's Welsh. There aren't many good Welsh players on the game. In fact, there are only 2, arguably, Bale and Ramsey. Okay, now oh yeah, what about Joe Allen? I know, but like as far as usable in weekend league are concerned, there aren't many at all. Bale and Ramsey, the only 2. So, am I going to miss up the opportunity to get the only? I mean, without this SBC, Ramsey isn't usable. So there is only one Welsh player you can use on this game, and that's Gareth Bale. We're unlikely to ever get that guy, not because he's like unobtainable or whatever. He's just not good enough, really, unless I get a stupid version which I won't be able to afford. So Ramsey is quite literally the only Welsh representative we can get in there, so to speak. That's why I'm torn, and that's why I kind of want to do it. Shouldn't have won this game, by the way. I absolutely didn't deserve to win that, but I ended up winning it on penalties. I got wasn't a lucky goal, but I sort of grinded to extra time, scored the goal, ended up conceding a really pathetic goal, and then took it to penalties and managed to win. And then we went into another game against a guy who I'm very jealous of because he has that red Van Dijk. We'll talk more about Weekend League in just a second, but it is, yeah, I still don't know what to do. People are saying, "Oh, go for Gerrard because it'll be better for you," or other people are saying, "What was it?" Like most people are saying, "Don't bring in Ramsey if I'm going to play him at CDM." It's not that I'm going to play him at CDM. I'm going to play him at CM and sometimes maybe move him up into the cam position. But CM more than anything, to be a bit of a box-to-box. Sometimes he'll have to come back and do a bit of defending, but more often than not, he's going to be there to facilitate, passing it out and things like that. I start in a 4-3-3 these days, and if I can't break them down, I switch to a 4-2-3-1. If that's the case, Ramsey would drop back into a CDM role just for, I would say, 30-40 minutes max. Because I play 4-3-3 for the first half, and if I can't do it second half, I switch to a 4-2-3-1, and it seems to work reasonably well for me. I did very well this weekend in terms of not raging and enjoying the gameplay and getting results, despite the fact that I was coming up against people that I swear were elite players. Some of them must be top players because they were moving the ball around so well, and I was hanging in there by a thread in most games. This one was one in particular that I'm genuinely shocked I managed to win. Time management this weekend was awful for me. I left nearly all of my games to the end, which was stupid, and I hate doing it. And unfortunately, I didn't manage to finish where I wanted to finish. Now, next week, I know full well I'll be able to time manage better, because I can see the future. No, I can just see ahead of what I'm doing. And the problem I have at the moment, a couple of problems. A, my PC is dying, and this has been very well documented. You can check ITV News if you don't believe me. My PC is dying, and it's getting slower and slower to edit, to render, to do this, to do that. And sometimes it affects gameplay, some stutters here or there, but I can't do anything about it until I can afford to fix it. And I just can't afford to fix it right now, so it's just going to be what it is. But things are getting slightly slower. This flickering problem is a YouTube issue, and will happen sometimes if I upload a video, it'll have a flicker on it, and then I have to take the video down and re-upload it, and then, like yesterday, 4 times I had to upload the Road to Glory before it actually worked. That's a great goal. I thought I underhit that with Nakata. As soon as I let go of the shoot button, I thought I've underhit that, and I'm going to blame Nakata, even though it was my fault. But he managed just to tuck it under the keeper. Great goal. What an assist. I think it was Ronaldo with the assist. That was a soft goal to concede. This was my final game of Weekend League. I actually finished Silver 1, annoyingly, and it was all down to time management. It was nothing to do with the defeats. I played... I was 11-3. I was 11-3, and I tried one game to go for gold 3. I know it sounds stupid because I need 3 wins, right? But I thought, right, I'll play one game. If I win this, I'll go for it. It was really late, stupidly late, like 4 or 5 a.m. I thought, if I win this game, then that cuts sort of 20 minutes off my play time, or half an hour, whatever. I'll go for it, right? I lost it. It was an uneasy loss to take. I'm not going to include the gameplay. It was literally like a 1-0 defeat, but it was one of those where I'm holding the ball while I'm knocking on the door, and I couldn't score. Not blaming the game, my own fault. I just couldn't put the ball in the back of the net, and my opponent got a sort of counter-attack goal, really cheesy ping-pong pass. Not ping-pong pass, but like balls knocking around the place in a stupid, non-physical fashion, and he scores. And I sort of, well, right, that's it, I'm done. So we're going to take Silver 1 rewards. However, I am going to start generating some packs through other methods, and I am going to trade considerably more this week. If I can spare the time here or there, maybe half an hour here or there, and we can sort of generate some coins. If you're wondering what the kit is, by the way, I was awarded this kit for watching Tex play MS Dasari. Literally tuned in for about 5 minutes maximum. And then I saw Tex go behind, and I couldn't watch it anymore. I turned it off because it was making me upset. So, yeah, but I got awarded 2 kits, home and away, red and white. Don't like the red kit because it don't know, it just plays with my mind a little bit. So I need the white kit. So I had that, and I just chucked some random EA Sports kit on the away side. We managed to pick up a 4-2 victory there, as you can see. Let's go live because there's a lot more to talk about today. So as you can see, I've got 4 players there that I've sold. One of which was, I think, already in the club anyway. I didn't buy him. This was a guy I've been trying to sell for about a day, maybe a little bit longer. I think I picked him up for about 1.6, 1.7, sold him for 2.1. I'm not making like thousands and thousands each sale. That's not the whole point of this method. It's to make sort of between 250 and 500-600 coins a player. And if you can do that consistently, it'll just keep mounting and mounting and mounting. This was the biggest profit of the day so far. Bought him for 1.819. I should have written it down. I literally did it about 5 minutes before I clicked record. I was just testing it out. That's why I wasn't recording it. In the future, I will record how much I buy them for and what I sell them for. But made over 1,000 coins, or just about 1,000 coins profit on him. Wilmot bought him for 900 coins, sold him for 1.4. I'm going to see if I've sold any more now. I have done. There we are, back up over 80k. That is something I was a bit worried about. I didn't know whether I could make money on that. So I bought him. It's not a lot. It's almost nothing. But I bought one of them for 400 coins because I was searching for strikers. The 3 teams are Udinese, Empoli and Chievo that I'm working with at the moment. I'll switch to a different league in time, but just to get to grips with it, those were the 3 that I was using. I bought this striker for 400 coins thinking, oh, it must be a bargain because the striker is one of the positions I'd marked down because they don't have golds. So they are obviously going to be selling for a lot. Bought him for 400 coins, then I noticed, oh, there's quite a few of these. I bought 3 altogether. 2 for 400, or 1 for 400, 1 for 450, and 1 for like 500 coins. and I've listed them all, 3 of them up for 750. Sold one. I haven't made hardly anything on it, but I'm really surprised it actually sold. So I'm guessing the other 2 will sell eventually. This guy right here, bought him for about 2k, so I've made 900 on him. I bought him for 400 coins, sold him for 850, not too bad. And I think that's probably about it. But I mean, to be fair, I've only just, if you see what the time is, I just commentated that. So yeah, less than 20 minutes ago I listed these players up. So not doing too badly at all. These 2 I'm going to lose money on. I bought them days and days ago. And as you can see, I bought him for 2,000 coins. And his current cheapest, look at that, 1,000 coins. Eventually, he may go back up, or I might find the right time of day to sell him for 2k, but I may end up taking a loss on him and just hoping for the best, really. But we'll see what happens there. And we haven't sold any more. Right, I do have 2 packs to open, and they are packs from an SBC. Silver players and gold players. They're not great packs. We will have a slightly better pack to open in just a second, though, because I am going to be chipping things off here or there when I can. So Steven Gerrard, we're halfway complete because I did Humble Beginnings and Rising Talent, only because I had the players and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to get it done. I'm going to get rid of it, and it'll make me feel a bit better about it. Now today is the day I may complete the 86 rated squad for Steven Gerrard. I've got it sort of mapped out. I have enough tokens to be able to go and get Pepe, the inform from the foot swap, so we can get that done right now. That saves me 60-odd thousand coins, something stupid like that. If you look at the search on the market for this guy, I mean, that's 70,000 coins. That saves me just from doing foot swap, which is awesome. These 2 here will cost me, I don't know, about 8k, if that. Probably get him for about 6, can I? Yeah, about 6k. He's going to cost me about 1,000 or so, maybe even less. So yeah, I'm looking at about 7k for those 2. And then we're done. We can get a 50k pack right now. Now, I do need to use my untradeable Higuain. I do need to use my Ibra. Although, we do already have a flashback Ibra. I'm not using this one right now. It's pointless. I'm never going to use him as an actual centre-back because he's not good enough. What was not good enough? His interceptions. He's just not a centre-back. It's nice to have, but he's not a centre-back. Guarin I've been bringing on now and again, but I don't need him. You know, I've got other players I can bring on instead of him. We've got Fabinho we don't use anymore. Do you know what I mean? Just put him back on the bench and just use him. And of course that Donnarumma, which I genuinely couldn't care less about. So I may submit that. The problem with it is it takes away from the 87 and 88 rated teams. Those are my highest rated untradables. So does it make sense to knock off the 86 knowing I still have 87, 88 left to do and nothing to do it with? But then we could just keep generating coins through trading and through rewards, and eventually we'll have enough to just buy the players we need to do it anyway. We could end up packing something, you never know. And of course the Icon pack will have a 100k pack from. The other thing, of course, is Aaron Ramsey. I am so tempted to do Aaron Ramsey, and I've more or less completed both teams. I just need to submit. So would end up giving up Gervinho in this, but again, I'm never going to use him. I have used Rugani in the other SBC, so I would need to buy Rugani back again, and I would have to buy 2 Payets. But this here is less than 20k, so I can afford to do that, not a problem. We've got loads of things on the transfer list ready to sell to make me about 30, 40k back anyway. We've got contracts that I've been neglecting for a while we can sell. So again, that's probably, I don't know, 25, 30k, depending on how many are actually sellable. And this side of it, I think this might need a little bit of work. Oh no, I have done it. There you go. So I need to find 7 chem, but I'm pretty sure I'd be able to do that. You know, it wouldn't be that difficult to find 7 chem there. But that's ultimately what I would need to do. So Navas would be a big chunk of coins, about 40k for Navas. But we do have a few packs to open before we get to Navas, so you never know. We may end up packing something that could help us along the way. Not holding my breath, but yeah, I don't know. I'm very tempted to do Ramsey. We get 35k and a 45k pack. We'll have a player. He won't be replacing De Rossi yet. He will come on as a super sub. I'm giving up my Bradley that I never use as well, but he would come on as a super sub. Help me out tremendously. We've sold something else. Would help me out tremendously off the bench, and when we eventually get Van Dijk, he will play. Then when we get Gerrard will likely replace either, who do we have in there at the moment? We've got De Rossi, we've got Naldo and Nakata. So Nakata is then replaced by Gerrard. Ramsey comes in instead of De Rossi, and Naldo possibly becomes my main sort of CDM in that 3 midfield in a 4-3-3. I'm never going to submit De Rossi in an SBC because he'll always be usable. But then, do you know what I mean? I will have a place for Ramsey. The issue with Ramsey for me is the 3-star weak foot, 3-star skills. I can get on with the weak foot, believe it or not, but the skill moves, I love having 4-star skills. I love being able to do the Croqueta skill move. It just opens up so many doors for me. No Cardiff Silvers, would you believe it? But we do have a couple of others that may end up selling. I'll probably have to go through... Hey, there we go. 3k in the bag already right there. List him up for a little bit less just to get it gone. Oh, this controller. There you go. I just list him up for 2.8 just to get it gone. Not bad at all. Anything else? We've got an Australian league player there for nice. I mean, silver packs are great. 1.7. I probably listed that up too much. I forgot how much he was going for. Whoopsie. Never mind. I'll have a look after. And I think that he may sell. Possibly. List him up for 700. And I think that's probably about it. Argentinian, Colombian. I've missed the boat. I missed the boat on the weekly objectives, and I'm going to have to stay on top of that if I'm going to try and make a bit of money from it. So next week we have the EFL award players coming out. Oh, we get a rare player. Nice. Who is it? No one interesting. Vernbloom. The EFL Player of the Year cards will be out. Not bad. Next week via weekly objectives, which is interesting. Can I actually sell him for about 2k? That is mental. So I'll keep an eye on that straight away because you may need a certain nation to complete them, right? So, for instance, this week there was a Colombian requirement in one of the weekly objectives, and I saw someone who was who instantly saw it, went out and bought loads of Cuadrados for like 7k, and ended up selling them for max price because he was literally extinct. So I sold mine on my main account. I couldn't understand why. I put a tweet out. If you don't follow me on Twitter, feel free to do so. Link down below. Yeah, I just sold him for 14k. I bought him for 6,000 like a couple of days before to do a video, and managed to more than double my money. So I'll need to keep an eye on that kind of thing. League SBC wise, Milan, right? Get a rare Electrum pack back for this. I've completed it. I had hardly anything in the club, but look how cheap I was getting these players for. 600 coins. What do we got here? Another silver, 550. The striker, Piatek, 800 coins. Left mid there, 750. So this has cost me far less than 10,000 coins to complete. I would say maybe 6 at a push. Not one player cost me more than 900 coins. In fact, 900 may even be pushing it. I can't think of a player that actually cost me 900. 850 was the most I spent. So work that out amongst yourselves. I'm not going to do the whole league SBC. That's not what I'm saying. If I can find a team that gives me a decent pack back that I can do for 5 or 6k, every time I generate 5 or 6k in trading revenue, should we say, I will then do one of these. Because this is the best way, in my opinion, to get our coin balance up, to get lucky in packs. We've been so good at packs, or so lucky in packs, this year, that it's only a matter of time before I open one of these and end up packing something substantial. There are quite a few decent things in packs right now. Udinese striker, unfortunately, he doesn't sell for more than a couple of 100 coins, which is a shame. But we can keep him because you never know. Newcastle left back, you never know, he might sell. He doesn't. I'll probably end up selling him though. That was far too ambitious. I'll sell him for 600 coins because I'll never need him for anything. He might sell. He doesn't. I know that club is pretty good at with a few silvers here or there, but maybe not the striker. Aaron Ramsey wise, and even that Steven Gerrard, I was so tempted to submit that today, but I don't think I'm going to. Like, I wanted to. I was gonna open up the game and go, right, I'm gonna complete Aaron Ramsey. I'm also gonna do the 86 rated team for Steven Gerrard, because then with Steven Gerrard we'd be 6 out of 10 with the icon still to do, which means we'd be 7 out of 10 world class, which isn't that big a deal, and then The 87 88. The problem with the 87 and the 88 is it could take us a while to do it. We could end up doing it in the next couple of days. I could open that 50k pack and pack Ronaldo again, sell it and get it done. Do you know what I mean? It's unlikely, but it is possible. It's got a foot swaps because I am going to get that Nicolas Pepe today because we've got enough. We only need 3 tokens. That's exactly how many we have. The next stop would be Timo Werner. And then if whatever I have left, I have left. I think there's one in squad battles this week, so I'll have to play a few squad battle games. As you can see, I have completed it already. I've filled out what I needed to fill out. 87 rated Pepe on the way. That is a fantastic deal. 3 foot swap tokens for an 87 rated player that costs about 70k. Absolutely mental. Let's watch him walk out. It's been a while since I've had a walkout on this account, actually. Would be nice to get again. The trading aspect, though, is something that I used to really enjoy back in FIFA 13. It's not that enjoyable to watch it happen live. Look at that kit, sexy. It's not, yeah, like I said, it's not exciting to watch it live, in my opinion. You kind of just want to see, oh, I bought him for this, I sold him for this. And that's exactly what I would show you. And I wouldn't show you too much of it. It's just so that you know that I'm not like transferring coins from another account or something. You'd have just seen the coin balance go up again. What did we sell? Mustafi sold for 2,000. You saw me pack him, so that's obviously legit. But they're familiar faces, those. Those are the ones I'm really struggling to sell. But eventually I will get them gone, I'm sure. These are the new ones that I'm sure will sell over time. Fingers crossed anyway. But yeah, I really don't know what to do. Oh, hello. Going all over the place. I really don't know what to do with regards to completing this Steven Gerrard 86. I mean, it's something I'm going to do anyway. Should I just get it done? Is there any... I mean, why am I waiting? I'm giving up... All I'm giving up there is, in my opinion, Freddie Guarin, because he's the only player I'm even remotely using. The rest of those are pointless to me. Higuain has never been used. Just got Pepe in that foot swap. Everything else there is replaceable, apart from Ibra, which I have a better version than anyway, so he never gets a game. Donnarumma's never going to get played. So should I just... Let's just sod it. Let's complete it. What's the point? We're going to do it anyway eventually. So what do we want? Coquelin and Payet. I'm going to do this sensibly. I'm not going to waste coins and... hello, we've just sold something else. I mean, we are making money. Tito, 2.8. We just packed him, so that's not bad. Made more money back from that rare Electrum. Oh, wait, was it Rare Electrum? No, the Humble Beginnings and such. I may do more of those. I may pick up, every now and again, some really cheap silvers and just go around all the icons and just do the silver packs and such. 1,000 coins, don't mind if I do. Yeah, I may just do that. Because chances are you're going to pack a silver worth 2k and then you've made your money back. You know, or at least you can sell all the silvers for 2k and then you've definitely made your money back. I reckon we'll probably have to pay about 6 something. We're not going to get him for 6k. Well, 6.2, I'll take that. Could probably get it cheaper on the open bid, but for 6,000 coins, arguably, we've just completed an 86 squad for Steven Gerrard. I know finishing silver 1 is not the way to go. Time management is not my forte, and I'm an idiot, right? And I apologise. I would love to have continued to do it, and to have gotten silver 3. To be fair, with the form I was on, I reckon gold 1 would have been a cruise. I came up against a couple of very difficult people, but I still managed to front it out, and I don't normally do that. So I'm a little bit annoyed with myself that I didn't have the time to finish the games. I need to play more on a Friday and on a Saturday. I left it too late this weekend. I had a few things going on. This flickering business has been costing me a lot of time. PC, like I said, is slower, so rendering times are taking an extra chunk of time per one. I do like 3 videos a day as well, so you can understand how long it takes. But excuses aside, just need to time manage a bit better. I know these issues exist. Let's admit that then. Let's say farewell to Ibra. Freddie Guarin is a little bit of a sad thing to see go, but it's not the end of the world. And I know I won't pack anything from this 50k pack, but just players to go into an SBC, that'll be decent. And fingers crossed we can get something. Just tease me with a walkout. Come on, tease. No walkout. God damn. This account, oh wow, not even a board. This account has gone from being the account to open packs on to I'm not looking forward to opening any packs on this account anymore. I cannot remember the last time I packed something decent. like I said, we've gone from having insane pack luck to that's a 50k pack. That's embarrassing. I don't regret doing it. I know, oh, you've given Ibra for that. Well, no, it's for the greater good, you know. Eventually we will get Steven Gerrard, so we are chipping away at it. If I don't chip away at it now, eventually I'll sort of leak those players into other SBCs. Now I'll make it up elsewhere, and I never do. Do you know what I mean? So the more we chip away at it now, the better it'll be. We are 2 biggies away and 1 small fry in world class. We do have the iconic to complete, which I will do closer to the time because we are using Kagawa. It is 8 minutes to... Hello. It's 8 minutes to 6. We've sold Dummett as well, which is nice. Packed him, of course. These are all expiring now, are they? Or did he sell? No, that expired. Wait, I'm confused. Shouldn't that have been at the front? Very confused. Yeah, I'll have to relist those in just a second. But we've still got 80k. I'm not going to do Ramsey. I've decided against it. There's no point. I'm gonna hold back. The one before I leave you, because I realised I've been talking absolute bollocks for the last 17 minutes. Before I leave you, and I'm not saying I'm going to do this, but I have just done a video on him, and I did enjoy him, and he's not that much more than what Ramsey would actually cost. And I would do Gerrard first for sure. But if Jari Litmanen is taking ages to come out, because there's no guarantee he's going to come out in the next month. They may leave it till the summer because they're idiots. However, if we complete Gerrard and then we're at a loose end, I'm telling you what, I'm very tempted, just because of the price and the fact that he's pretty decent. Not the best player in the world, but the price is a big factor. Michael Laudrup is a possibility to bring into the club. I'm going to do Gerrard first, regardless of whether I decide to do it or not. But we could knock out quite a few of those. Like, if right now, I could do the 84 and the 85 rated team, and then only need 86, 83, and then the other 2. I'll do Humble Beginnings and Rising Talent anyway, because, like I said, we'll knock those out. We'll maybe make some money out of the Humble Beginnings. You might get lucky in the Rising Talent. As far as informs are concerned, that's the only sticking point. The 2 informs required in 83 is going to make it expensive, and then 1 each here may make it expensive. But the packs aren't great, not going to lie to you, but the card is more than good enough to go into the team. And if we are playing a 4-3-3, then him as a cam is fantastic. He's so good. And if we do end up switching to a 4-2-3-1, Gerrard can be the player to drop back. Laudrup can be the player to go forward until they eventually drop either Jari Litmanen or someone that we really want to do via a flashback or something. I mean, you know, it'll change. It's just a thought. I'm just going to chuck it out there. I think I'm going to leave Ramsey though, and we'll work towards Gerrard, get that done, and then we'll start work on maybe Michael Laudrup, unless they bring out Jari Litmanen, of course. Now the positive point about this Gerrard thing though is that because we're not doing Ramsey, what would have happened was I would have used any available players that I have to go into this SBC into Ramsey, right? So that was another problem with it. I've put up, like, for instance, we can use Fernando Torres. We don't need him anymore. We could arguably give up Tevez to go into it, but I'm not going to do that. But, like, for instance, I would have probably given up Kyle Walker, maybe even Bradley, possibly Gervinho into Aaron Ramsey and Asensio. So instantly there are 5 players there we can put into this SBC now that we couldn't have before, and that will bring down the cost of this considerably. So I think not doing Aaron Ramsey is a sensible thing, and then eventually going after someone like Michael Laudrup or whoever, I think will be a better way to go. Maybe even Gattuso, because I really like the look of Gattuso, and I can't imagine he'll be expensive, but we'll have to wait and see. If you've enjoyed this episode of The Road to Glory, I apologise, it's been long and I've talked a lot of nonsense, but that trading thing took a lot of explaining. We've done a fair bit here or there with SBCs. So if you want to see more of this kind of thing with the trading and the detailed look at it, and maybe me showing you how much I buy it for and sell it for, maybe even doing a full trading episode, not regularly, but every now and again, then let me know if you want to see it in the comments down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, of course, and until the next time, goodbye.